Hey guys, it's Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin. If I look tired, it's because I'm really tired. So, bear with me and let's get this show started. It's a little bit of unscheduled appearance, but let's get it started, alright? And let me make sure this works. And there you go. So yeah, it's an unscheduled appearance, and because I just got off, so I just got home, and I want to just kind of have a smoke. I need a smoke quickly too. Hey Joseph, what's going on? Basically, I'm gonna smoke this today. The LFD football cigars, and it just happened that this is a box price, so I want to try the different cutting method this time on this thing, and let you guys know how this cigar smoked and everything. Hey Tristan, what's up? Hey Jordan, what's up? What's going on? So before I smoke this today, I am just drinking a canned coffee. I didn't have a chance since I got home to make a coffee, so I just opened up a canned coffee, and that's that. Hey Matthew, what's going on? So it is football season. Today is the Super Bowl, so I did a little bit early than late. I kind of debated, do I go home and have a nap before I do this, or did I just go home and do this and then go have a nap after I already have a cigar and everything? So, hey Martin, what's going on? Gaming King, here we go. So before we get to all the good stuff, let's get the bad stuff out of the way. Right? Basically, it's very clear that I won't be posting anything else in Cigar Daily Nation anymore. I just don't think I deserve that abuse over there, and that, basically, if you think of it this way, all right, if you go to a bar all the time, that you enjoy the bar, and the bouncer just purely doesn't like you, so and there's few guys in there that always pick on you, would you still go to that bar? You wouldn't, right? So that's just that. Basically, I feel like I'm subjected to the verbal abuse of one particular member, and when I report it to the administrators, the mods, basically the mods don't care. He says they're entitled to say whatever they want about you. We'll just remove the post, and like nothing ever happened. So I figure if that's the case, I should have insulted everybody in the forum and just remove it. Nothing harm, no done, right? So So basically, if this is the way Cigar Daily Nation is gonna be guarded by this person, I'm just not gonna be part of it. This is Tim's choice, who he select to have control over Cigar Daily Nation and look over. And I'm done with keep calling, says, hey, if you don't like it, go cry to Tim about it, or tell him to fire me. I don't care, or stuff like since this guy is a psychiatrist, when he call you narcissistic, it's in a technical view, not maybe there's a mirror to say it rather than insult, that kind of stuff. He's already biased towards it, so I'm not gonna be the person that's subject to that kind of verbal attacks. I'm being attacked for simply vented, saying that if some people don't like me running the events, I won't. So it got to that point where I had to choose, how do I keep doing this and be happy, right? The only solution is not be there. So unless unless those two are gone, I'm not going back. I'm not gonna force anybody going back. I hope you guys don't talk to Tim about this, because I don't want to be the one that says, because I don't like them, they should leave. Maybe other members love him, so I'm not gonna be the one that's gonna force them out or anything. And so just basically, I'm just gonna leave that alone and still do my thing, try to entertain you guys outside of that. If you guys still like Cigar Daily the way it is, they stay the way it is. All right. If there's any question, I'll answer it. But I'm not gonna call on names, so I don't like to call on names. So yeah. So let's cut this. Yeah. I don't call people names because I think it's really obvious if you just look into what happened. Even though majority of these stuff got deleted, but it's kind of obvious who is the people. But I don't want to be the person that calls out names saying, because you cry about these two names, all your supporters decide to go bash them. No, I don't want to do that. So, and I was told that if you cut this two corner, you can smoke it. From last show from Tim. So we'll try that. What's going on, Raphael? Hey, Chris, I didn't see you come in. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work well. It's kind of iffy. it's kind of hard to cut sideways like this. I think the leaf still got to break. Now, see, I understand Tim already have a lot of things to do already. He's a really busy guy. And I didn't want to say he made the wrong choice of the people that he chose to moderate Cigar Daily Nation. I mean, that's his choice. It's not. I have no control over it. So I don't want everybody just go crazy and start attacking people on that. It's just I vented because I feel like I feel hurt. You know, I feel like everybody got insulted at one point for that. You might not feel like it, but when I saw someone ask whether or not the meme thing is still going, and I was on the airplane, I couldn't answer it right away. So, and then when I come back, I saw 2 comments, and only one showed, and I realized the other one is probably from that person. And I see they wish that was gone, and then I see people talking about that it being spam. I mean, at the time, that right away tells me that I feel like they insulted everybody who took part in that. They call everybody's creation to have fun a spam. And it's just like, that's not what Cigar Daily Nation should be about. That should be all, everybody have fun aside from having cigars and be together, right? Talk trash and look something fun. That's just insulting everybody who took part in it. And just say, I wish that was gone. Oh yeah, so if the content's gone, what are you there for? What are you there for? So I don't understand that. So if we can't even freely post our stuff without getting insulted, that's just what are we there for? You know, we're there to have fun. We're there to enjoy this particular hobby without being insulted, right? Some jokes are okay. You know, I see some jokes here and there, and I can take jokes. I make fun of myself all the time, but you know, some stuff is just hurtful, and to hear that the moderator won't do anything about it, that's just not the way to handle a place like that. It's not safe in terms of being insulted or criticized or hate speech and all that stuff. My post to vent about not doing this anymore was removed, calling it a hate speech inside of bullying. So you guys can think that how biased that is already. I'm just not gonna go into it, I guess. Hey, Cigar Mechanic, what's going on, man? I hope you're not driving right now. Let me just turn this off. Yeah. How do you smoke this like this? I don't know how I'm gonna smoke this like with this cut, like 2 corners. It's gotta be hard. Oh yeah, that's right. Cigar Mechanic is gonna be in Florida, so he's gonna have some fun. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not gonna subject to myself to that kind of abuse. I'll just do it outside of that. You know, I can still have fun with everybody. You know, you all know where to find me, and you know, I'm a very easy guy to hang out with. I don't get offended that easily, but this happened too many times. I'm just sick of it, and I don't want to subject anybody else to you know, the same thing or stressing over and all that stuff. So we'll just do this. Actually, Chris, I was told that that was directed at you because your comment didn't make sense. Oh, this is really thick. It's hard to put in my mouth. So far, mellow, hay, grassy notes to this. We'll see if it gets it better though. Soy sauce bottles. I mean, that's money wasted. You can leave the soy sauce bottle with me. Casa Cuevas. You know, I'm still gonna do that bottle cigar thingy, and I'm gonna do it differently. So, and it's gotta be on Casa Cueva because last time when we did a Casa Cueva with the bacon, actually tastes okay. So, you know, I'm subjecting myself to something expected to be kind of okay because Casa Cueva isn't bad. I mean, I have no problem with it. It's a good cigar. So. Yeah, it's just right now it's just tobacco, hay taste, a little bit creamy, but not a lot, and it's mostly just like grassy, earthy taste to it right now. Not bad though. It wasn't bad. It's just like not complex, nothing going on right now. You know, I wanted to know what you guys decide to smoke for Super Bowl today. So, you know, leave it in the comments so that I know what you guys decide to smoke today. I want to see some good ones. Celebrate. When we'll lose, celebrate. Yeah, do it. Do it as a gun mechanic. I'll smoke it. Ah. Hey, Gordo, what's going on? Black market. Okay. Not sure yet. I'm gonna go to my father's for my father like plenty. Oh, that's a good cigar. So Sherry, that's a good choice. You will you probably need two to last the game though. I mean, this comes out, but it's so hard to smoke because the way that you had to get the whole mouth on it to get it. Because there's more surface area for sure. It's easy to smoke, but it's hard to put it in the mouth. Like. That's hard to smoke. Cigar mechanic, I know exactly what you're talking about. I suffered 2 flights, long flights without any smoke. Landed, get my shit done, and come back again. And then finally I got my smoke. So, you know, I know exactly how it feels like. I landed. I was gonna take a nap before I go out online with the live, but then I was like, you know, I need a smoke, so I might as well do it now. Roma Craft, okay. And then a Louisiana Bowl. You know, I would suggest to do the Louisiana Bowl first because Roma Craft's flavor is more intense. It's better to do it before a Louisiana Bowl. I start at halftime. I go to party, so I won't smoke until I get home. Halftime. Okay. You know, for me right now, literally today, you can just expect me to watch just the commercials. And I'll probably just go to YouTube all the commercials. Because, you know, at this point, I didn't even care who wins. I guess because Ram hasn't won that much, I'll support the Rams. Just so that someone else can win. Not much going on. I think this is just a collector's cigars. Because not much is going on with this. It's just just tobacco taste. There's a little bit pepper, just a little bit, not a lot, but then nothing much is going on with it. There's an airline that you can smoke. You know, airline used to allow smoking in the airplane. People smoke all the time, but airline used to be so dangerous Like there was no way to see anything, like all smoke filled and all that stuff, cabin and stuff like that. And obviously people complain about smoke smell because once you get smoke smell in the airplane, the whole plane smells like that. So there's not an airplane that you can smoke in, because can you imagine somebody starts smoking? It's like, oh my god, the cabin is smoking. Everybody goes crazy, screaming, start texting their loved ones, says, I'm sorry, but I love you. And then, masks are falling down and all that just because somebody lit up a smoke in the back. All right, talk to you later, Gordo. So yeah, back in the day, you can smoke cigarettes on the airplane, but now they don't allow it anymore. They still have those like smoke ventilation shit, but I don't know. It's just not gonna be happening. And I can totally understand. Imagine somebody smoked a really, really, really bad cigar on the airplane. You just gotta smell that the whole way. So yeah, that's not gonna happen. This is the football LFD cigar mechanic, Brendan. So yeah. All right, I'll talk to you later, Brendan. So yeah, I traded this with Ismail. So thank you, Ismail, for trading this with me, so I could try it. I traded 2 with him, so I can collect 1. Just had to see how they taste like. A lot of time these kind of collector cigars doesn't taste that good. It's just for look. Now I'm kind of glad I didn't go out of my way try to look for that Opus X football. Have you guys seen that? That's impossible to smoke anyway. It's just look. So yeah, cigar make me feel better, make me calm down. Imagine this, like having this whole thing go on while I'm on an airplane and stuff like that. I'm like debating should I go out of my way and all that stuff. Like I was literally on the airplane. I was like, man, I need to sue this guy. But in the end, couldn't do it. So yeah. All right, Martin, have a good one. Cracker crumbs. I never heard of it. I never heard of cracker crumb. What is that? So I wonder if the taste is gonna change once it gets to the football. This is such a long cigar. I don't even think I can finish it, but hopefully the flavor changes and basically gets better. I mean, this way of cutting, I don't recommend it. It's so hard to suck onto it without leaking, because like usually we only have a tip, right? So your mouth will only be on the tip and suck from that tiny exit. But when you have 2 exits, you gotta make sure both exits are covered, or else you're just sucking air from that enter from the other hole. So I don't know, it's not easy. Oh, okay. Cigarillos. I usually just smoke Davidoff cigarillo, so I don't know of it. Man, it's Chinese New Year in a couple of days. Everywhere I go, I see like pig stuff. Everything's red and pig and red and pig and red and pig. I want to buy everything. To be really honest, I want to buy everything. So far I only see Davidoff release like the Zodiac edition or something. Does anybody know any other brands releasing like a Year of the Pig edition of something cigar? I'd love to find those. I would really love to find those. I mean, there's a lot of collector stuff. I mean, we talked about this. Being Asian, I love to collect stuff. So when I see it, I want to buy it. See it, I want to buy it. So, the problem right now is the ones that I want to see or find to collect, I can't find. Right? And I end up giving them away. So I already give out a lot, like a whole box worth of Year of the Pigs. So now I only have 9 pieces of Ear of the Pig. I probably had to go back and get more for sure. I'm thinking to go back to New York, just hang out. So if anybody who's thinking to go to New York to hang out, definitely let me know. I'll let you guys know when it's gonna be. My wife is looking into go watch a Broadway while I'm go smoking. So she had to find the right seats and time and all that stuff while we go. They were decent. The golds are a little bit stronger though. If you think the silver is good, go with the gold. That might be a little bit better. Yeah, I was gonna go to Cigar Daily again, doing my free time. Probably, at first I was thinking about summer, and then I was thinking about late April, May. But now I don't plan to go anymore, so I have time to go somewhere else. I think it's perfect time to go to New York around that time anyway. April, May, the snows are gone. The weather is so much better. You can just walk around. So it's like the best time to go to New York to hang out, just to smoke and all that stuff. I had a great time on Friday. Hanging out with Daniel at the Elks Club, and that was a really nice lounge. Sometimes I wish more people can show up, and that would be really fun too. Hey Tyler, hey Tyler, what's going on, man? Tyler, congratulations on the award. I'm sorry things that happened when you win the award and stuff like that. I apologize. I hope that doesn't take away from your celebration because so many BS happened. Yeah, this type of cut is kind of impossible to do. It's impossible to deal with, actually. So yeah, for those people who enter late, I'm smoking the LFD football cigar to see how it tastes like. It doesn't taste like it doesn't taste like anything, just regular cigar. It was -20 on Wednesday. Today is 50. Well, at least you are in the 50s. We're in the teens. It's really cold. I almost froze my face off when I get off. 60s is great. I think 60s is like the perfect weather to smoke outside, because you can just have a jacket and you can remove it if you feel too hot, right? Because you can always remove layers when you're too hot. You cannot add enough layer when you're too cold. So 60 is like perfect. You can get a little bit hot, that's fine. If not, put a jacket, put a hoodie on. It's perfect to smoke. The good temperature keep the cigar cold. It's great. I think we gotta in Massachusetts we gotta reach 50 or 60 this Friday. I mean, thank God that the Groundhog Day, the groundhog saw his own shadow or something like that. So it's gonna be a short winter. Yeah, Tyler, I agree with you. I mean, I just choose to leave, so that way there's less BS to deal with. I just do whatever I do here, have fun, smoke with everybody. So 72 in Arkansas feels like 78. That's the thing. When they give you a temperature rating, and they always feels like 78 or whatever like that. It's like, why don't you just tell me it's like 78? I'm gonna feel like 78, so you might as well tell me it's 78, right? Yeah, it's like, today is 0 degrees. Feels like -15. No! If it's gonna feel like -15, just tell me it's -15. I'll dress for -15. Not 0 degrees, but it might feel like 15. That's the thing about, I never understood why they had to tell you a certain degrees but feels like this way. Like anybody can tell the difference between that. I understand wind chill taking effect, that wind chill could make things cooler, but if I'm gonna dress to go outside, or whatever, prep for a temperature, I need to know how it's gonna feel like, not how it is, right? And how do they know how negative 15 feels like? That's the problem. How do you know how negative 15 feels like when it's 0? Like, you know, if 0 degree feels like this, shouldn't 0 degree feel like 0, not negative 15? Like, it's like, this is water, but it feels like fire. No, just tell me that's fire then. If it feels like fire, it should be fire. Oh, by the way, this is another thing I want to talk about. I do want to tell people that I did talk to the moderator, and basically he says, "Oh, I'll talk to Tim Monday." So give him until Monday. But things happen, what, Friday night, Saturday, and you won't tell him until Monday. Then just kind of like, you know, he's not treating the situation important enough. So I'm not even gonna wait till Monday. Basically, I made a choice today. So it's not that they are not taking care of it. It's that they will have to wait. But I'm not waiting. I don't wait for anybody. Come on. Get things done right now, right? You want to smoke the cigar? Smoke the cigar. By the way, if Bob, you're watching this, Bob the Cigar Guy, here's a shout out for Bob the Cigar Guy. Really cool guy, always. I watched your story. You know, man, stay away from your thin ice. Bob the Cigar Guy's video is so long to watch through today. It's like 30-something minutes long, but his story is quite interesting at the end. So, you know, I watched through the whole thing and enjoyed it. So, you know, if you want to hear about his funny stories, go watch it. If you don't care for the cigar review, just skip it to near the end. He had a story in there. You know, he said he had better things to do than talking to me all the time. So, you know, I you know, as a moderator, he had better things to do. So I'm not gonna force anything. It's not my job to force anything. I mean, I don't do this for a living, right? It's not my job. So, and you know, he always had, whenever I talk to him, he always had to remind me this, okay? He always say, "Tony, you're not God. You're not untouchable." Blah 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 blah. It's like, when did I imply that I am? And you know, and technically I am untouchable. Don't touch me, please don't touch me. You know, I'm a grown ass man. I don't need somebody to touch me like this. No, don't touch me. Let me be the pedophile. I touch. Don't touch me. Looking forward to see you like the football. Saving the football. Right now, Tyler, right now there's not much different to this. I'm really like working this to get it to burn the football part to see if I can taste it. Because this is just Connecticut leaves, I think. So if anything, it's just gonna add a little bit of taste. Because right now, you taste nothing but a standard tobacco flavor, not flavor, tobacco, hay, like a just not interesting cigar so far. And I really feel like they just put a good cigar in there and put some Connecticut in there so that it changes the taste as you go down. That's pretty much it. I'm not God. I'm not. I never imply I am. I never imply that I'm untouchable. Heck, I'm the one person that make fun of myself and do the dumb stuff to myself. So why would I imply that? I've never tried to insult anybody. He said you always belittle people. You always have to be right. Who likes to be wrong? Do you like to be wrong? You know, when I give the information to people, I wouldn't give it to you unless I think I'm right, right? If I don't think I'm right, why would I give you that information? It's like going to someone that had a runny nose and say, I'm not too sure, but I think you have cancer. Why would you do that, right? You wouldn't give the information out to somebody unless you think you're right. And you know, I do this for a living. I tell people what I think should be right for a living. So why wouldn't I go down and tell people I'm right? He say sometimes even if you're right, you should let it go. Okay, sometimes if I think I'm right, I should let it go. What's the point? So other people can trash on my face, but I can't tell them what I think is right. All right, yeah, you can have fun with that yourself. Bye. Right? It's just so biased that this bouncer literally say, "Hey, I'm not gonna have you be, you know, all powerful and everything." Who's assessing power? If anything, I'm just there to enjoy the time with everybody, smoke and have fun, give people stuff. All I can do. Doesn't do it that way, so I'll give my stuff somewhere else. That's, you know, I was told to take my toys and go home. I would do that. So this is now my home. Welcome to my home with the blue light and green light where I give out stuff. Hell yeah. And one of the things I feel most insulted is when they say I am trying to buy popularity. When do I buy popularity? You know, I think I'm getting supporters because I do everybody right. I feel like I do everybody right. I feel like I support, you know, before I'm a supporter for Cigar Nation, I'm a supporter of this hobby. And I think I do everybody right. I try to answer whenever I can. I take out all my spare time, right? On the airplane, all I can think about is when I get off the airplane, how do I entertain everybody? How can I smoke a good one that everybody that is expecting to see? And so that we can have a good time together. You know, that's what I'm doing. I think I do everybody right. I think I answer everybody's question to the best of ability I can, and I voice my opinion when I see something that's wrong. So I think that's why everybody like to chat here, because we have a good time. I never, you know, granted I give out stuff, but I don't feel like I'm, you know, all of you are here because you can get a free cigar, right? I don't feel like any of you cannot just go buy your own cigars. And that you're only here because for that 1% of chance of getting a cigar, and I mean that's just on the side. I want to share what I have. I want to give back because I'm blessed to have the lifestyle I have, and I like to give back. You know, a little bit at a time. I try my best to do it. So I don't understand. You know, Bob the Cigar Guy recently partnered up with I think the Southern Draw thing for soldiers thing. I think that's great. You know, give back. That's always a good thing to do. So, you know, share the love. You know, sharing is caring. But, you know, people see it differently. It says, hey, Tony's giving out stuff because he's narcissistic. He wants everybody to give him praises because he can give out stuff. No, I don't think so. I think we can have fun, just as much fun without it. You know, but then that's his moderator, and I don't want to give him the tough choice where he had to go punish his moderator, because you know, it's not my say in it. I don't have any say in it. I don't want to be the one to say, hey, I don't like this guy, so you should fire him. He should make his own choices, and whatever that's the best for his nation, so be it. Yeah, I mean, isn't that weird? Because if you block something, does that mean that it didn't happen? The point is that, see, if I see it and the moderator doesn't do anything, that's one thing. If I don't see it and the moderator didn't do anything, that just means they allow it to happen. It was okay for people to trash talk other people. Right? It was okay for people to trash talk. So long as you didn't see it, that's fine. My wife said this example. She said, it's like going to the convenience shop and this one guy go stealing the bread. You call the cop. The cop says, you know what? Just move the bread to where you can't see. Then there's no harm done. Because now you can't see it. Didn't hurt you. But he can continue to steal the bread. Because it feeds him. You know? Why? I'm not going to do that. Okay, so now it burns a little bit of the football now, and it has a little bit of sweetness to it. I get a little bit of sweetness, but still not much going on. There's not much going on. It's just like a mix of a cheap cigar with a little bit of Connecticut, kind of. I don't know. We'll continue to go on. This is a long cigar. If their moderator is okay with that and he thinks that that's helping Tim, then that's what it is. Again, I don't work for Tim, and because I'm only a supporter, and I always feel like I want to grow and everybody can have fun all together, right? The more we are better and have fun, have joyful thing. When I see those memes, I laugh my ass off, every single one of them. Or I have a great time looking at those, and I think Tim had a great time looking at those too. For someone to say, I wish that's gone, those are spam, and then his own moderator, and then Tim says, oh, I love those things. And then his moderator says, no, people think it's spam, so they can say that it should be gone. That's just like complete contradiction of what Cigar Daily Nation is. Cigar Daily Nation should be a fun place. Everybody gets to do whatever they want, but not interfere with other people's doing, right? I love that coffee thinking. I was like, that place looked familiar. And then I saw the cap on the thing, and I was like, you should never do that. Why would you use like a teapot trying to pour milk? And the next thing you know, that thing falls over to the cup. I laughed so hard, I dropped my phone. I laughed so hard, I dropped my phone. I laughed so hard, I dropped my phone. By the way, Chris, he wasn't happy that you messaged him at like 5 a.m. So he actually told me that. He wasn't happy that you know, it's not humanly possible to take care of it even at 5 a.m. If I'm the moderator and somebody contact me at 5 a.m., I freaking get up and just deal with it. You know, if you can see, when you have moderator, the moderator is the guardian of the place, right? Can you imagine if your city says, yeah, the police doesn't work at 5 a.m. So yeah, your house got robbed, too bad, let's wait for the morning. Yeah, police doesn't operate at 5 a.m. So, oh yeah, your house got robbed and people are going to assault your house. We'll deal with it tomorrow. Oh, God. I don't know. Some weird taste is going through, and it's not unpleasant taste. So, I'll continue to smoke this and see if I can find out what that taste is. But it's burning the Connecticut wrapper, and so it's getting sweeter and a little bit creamier. So... You know, I'm not saying that I'm right in terms of this subject, but I personally think that that the moderator should be the protector of everybody who is providing for Cigar Daily Nation, right? Especially, it kind of sucks to be called names and all that stuff right after we get the dignitary award, and then just say, no, your thing is trash, and then the moderator is okay. So, you know, that upsets me a lot, but, you know, it's not up to me to say. But, you know, I think any moderator should protect the interests of the majority of the group that's having fun, okay? There are some hardcore people that just want to talk about cigar and nothing but cigar. Is Cigar Daily Nation that kind of place to you? Right? Is Cigar Daily Nation that kind of place to you where just cigar snubs and nothing else? You cannot talk about anything else. You can only talk about cigars. Anything else is spam. Okay? If you decide to do a cigar with bacon, that's a spam because you trashed the cigar. You are spamming. The people hated it. Okay? If you do an event where people make a meme out of Tim's video and all that stuff, you're trash. You're not talking about cigars. Okay? If you if you post something that's a question, I'm gonna trash that because I think you're stupid not knowing. That's not what I think Cigar Daily Nation is, but it seems to be that way, and the monitor is okay with that. So yeah, I am not gonna post anything on Cigar Daily Nation anymore. You won't see me posting anything until that's corrected, or until that's gone, or it's I don't want people to make a big problem out of this. Still stay in Cigar Daily Nation, that's fine. I just do my stuff somewhere else where people won't criticize or won't trash me for it, for the effort. So that's just that. And I always support other creator because I think it takes a lot of effort, a lot of time. Because I know how much time I'm taking out this, taking away from my family, taking away from the things that I could be doing to do this, because I enjoy this and I think it's worth it. But when it comes to a point where I don't think it's worth it, because aside from the people that's enjoying it, I'm getting attacked for this, and they're allowing it. That's when you go, maybe it's not worth it. Why am I? Would you spend the money to buy a axe where people can hit you with? Like, no, you wouldn't, right? So, oh, Tyler, he's saying that he's unbiased. He have to protect the wellness of the community. He had to allow people to have free speech and talk about what they want, right? So if they want to trash your thing, that's their opinion, and that's they're entitled to opinion. Okay, he basically say, Tony, people are they can don't like your stuff and say they don't like your stuff, which I understand. Move on. Why do you have to trash everybody else? And it's not my first brawl with this guy. I feel like it got to a point that it happened so much already that they refuse to do anything, and the problem now for me is not this guy now, because this guy is just gonna do what he does. The problem is at the moderator, which he allows it. So I thought he had best interest, and sometimes he might disagree with me, but it just got to the point where I feel like every time I tell him something happened, or he just doesn't like my post, I had to justify myself every time. I was like, why am I doing this? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Why am I doing this? All right. I make a post about how I don't like USPS prices, and then he tell me that, Tony, don't talk about this. Why do you always have to be right? Why do you always have to argue? Okay, granted, some people agree with you. Why do you have to do that? And I go, I didn't think that was that bad of a post. I didn't even post. I didn't even reply on it. And why is that bad? He's like, Tony, you always have to be right. Why do you have to do that? You know what? If you don't like it, go cry to Tim about it, okay? Go cry to Tim about it, and I don't even care if I get fired. It's like, when do I do that? I don't do that to people. I don't try to get somebody fired. If the boss decides this is the best for their company, so be it. I follow the rules, but not my bowl of noodles to eat. He's saying that only reason I give things to people is to get attention. I'm narcissistic, and I'm trying to build a brand. A brand? Do you guys think that I make money out of this? Do you think this is a brand? If you guys think this is a brand, and you think that I'm trying to build a brand to make money, to make a living out of this, then don't come. Then don't come. I'm here pure fun. All right, I want to enjoy my time with everybody. That's why I'm doing this. Okay, costs me more than anything that I do right now. All right, it costs me more than anything that I do right now. Granted, I try to replenish some of the funds that I use to ship stuff. I'm not forcing anything. I'm not try to create a brand to do that. I'm not. I mean, I don't have to. I make a good enough living to not do that at all. That for people to say I'm trying to build a brand and get popularity and not on that, it's just hurtful. It's just hurtful. I don't even know why I'm being called that. If you guys feel like I'm trying to build a brand and make money out of this, this is not the right place, I think. If I want to build a brand, make money out of this, tomorrow I'll go buy off a cigar shop. cigar shop. You know, not bragging at all, but Tim says he have about, what's 100,000 cigars. I have enough fun to buy 100,000 cigars tomorrow, and buy a lounge to do that. But that's not what I'm doing. I'm not making a living out of this. I am doing this for fun. You know, I'm not. And a lot of people might feel the same. A lot of people might feel different. But if they don't want to be a supporter, just move on. They don't want to have fun, move on. You know, they don't have to constantly go post on things that I talk about. And imply that the cigars I'm going to send out to people will get you sick. That's just wrong. I mean, I never intend to get anybody sick. I just want everybody to have fun. All right? And I can recognize some jokes, and I'm totally fine with that. I laugh at those. But to say that it is because he's a psychiatrist and he thinks that I'm narcissistic and I'm doing this for attention, and I'm doing this, I'm doing a post to say I'm taking all my toys and leave. Well, maybe you're right. I'm taking all my toys and leave, but that's my toy. I get to do whatever I want with it. So, I share with the people that I care with. When I was doing the trading stuff, if I ever tried to take advantage of you guys? Have I ever traded with you and took advantage of you guys? Because I think that I should be ripping you guys off. Have I ever done that? Have I ever done things like, I should run a live to compete with Tim's because I want the popularity. I want to drag a fan away from Tim because his life is on. Whenever his life is on, I was like, I'm going to end it here. Let's go watch Tim's. So for me to see all those comments and for the mods to agree with that, hurts. Hurts a lot. Hurts a lot. And when I went to talk to Tim, I say the same thing to him. I was saying, I'm here to help. I'm here to support the nation. I love to see it grow. It's like a home away from home. It's great. But it didn't feel that way. So it didn't feel that way, and I have no control over it. So why stay? Why stay? Chris, about the toys, talk to me Monday. Talk to me Monday afternoon. I mean, one of the things I don't understand is why he had to post a reason rather than just stop a post. Stop comment and then that will end the conversation. He had to post his inputs. Like, why did he think that this should stop? I don't understand it. I don't understand it either. So I feel like I enjoy the posts. I enjoy everybody posting what they have fun with. And I enjoy the fun stuff. I really enjoy the fun stuff. I just cannot. I'm come to the point where I had to decide, do I leave or do I fight? I know if I fight it, Tim is going to be put in a really bad position, and he had to make choices. So the best way for me to do this is I will leave. Because I don't need Cigar Daily Nation to live. I won't die without it, right? I won't die without it. Before I'm a supporter of Cigar Daily Nation, I'm a supporter of the cigar hobby. So I won't die without Cigar Daily Nation. I can still support this hobby and have fun with everybody. So if I'm not welcome there, I'll do it somewhere else. I don't think Tim knows. I don't even think the moderator talked to him about it. And I just landed on an airplane. I couldn't talk to Tim. And I don't want to put that stress on Tim either. I don't want to have him to say, oh, something's wrong with Tony. I must do something. No, I want to feel just like, this nation will survive without Tony. This is my choice to have this moderator. Let's give him more chance and just keep going. So, I think that's what's going to happen. I just let it go. Why try to say those things when you to you when you obviously they don't feel that way. Basically, I sent a message to him. I say, why do you have to be so biased? I just don't feel like him being biased is good, especially and I shouldn't be stirring up the water with this, but I got to a point where I say, hey, for you to say that this person say that I'm narcissistic is his professional opinion, that basically is you telling me in legal terms that you agree with his assessment and that you're okay with that. And you removed it, but you agree with his assessment. And I say, at that point, I can already sue Cigars Daily for that. Because now, this person has broke the ethic, and you have agreed to a slandering. And then he basically tried to taunt me and says, go ahead and sue Cigar Daily Nation. You don't have a ground. And I hate to tell him, I can sue anybody for a grain of rice. I can say I trip over a grain of rice, I'm suing you. So, if I wasn't the person I am, let's say if I decide to sue Tim, I don't have to win. I do this for a living. So I can sue Cigar Daily Nation to its knees by just constantly suing and make him have to get a lawyer or make him have to come to Massachusetts for a summon every single time. I have the money to waste. But I'm not that kind of person. But for a moderator to say that it's so unprofessional, and imagine if someone else that literally want to sue you. He's an intern for Cigars Daily, I think. So that's why I don't want Tim to make the hard choice. I'll leave. And he basically say, you don't have Cigar Daily Nation's best in mind. You're just trying to force your way to get what you want. If I'm trying to force my way to get what I want, I wouldn't have left. I wouldn't have just make a YouTube video that says, you guys should be staying there. I will do what I do. I'm just not gonna be part of it. If I want to force my way to get what I want, I'll be like, here, invite everybody. Let's get out of there and beat them to submission. No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Can I do that? I probably could. Let's say if I say, everybody of Cigar Daily Nation to join my group, now you will get a free cigar no matter what. You don't think I can get enough attention, enough people to join? Right? You don't think I could do that? I could. That's not the point, though. That's not what I want. I want Cigar Daily Nation to grow. I'm a fan of Cigar Daily Nation. I said it over and over again. I love the things that Tim do. Tim made this hobby more enjoyable for me, and I really appreciate that. I really appreciate Tim. And he's a great guy to hang out with. When I go over there, I have so much fun. You have no idea. I almost feel like Cigar Daily is somewhere I can hang out all day, every single day. But I can't. It's sweet. Now I get to the football part. It's getting really sweet, but the burn, you can see kind of and I think really it's not this thing that's burning bad. It's the way I'm sucking out of these two holes that's doing bad. So we'll see. We'll keep letting it up and just give it a chance to see if the football tastes any better. Well, relighting always gives me that bitter taste. Nah, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to destroy Cigar Daily Nation. I love the place, and I just hope that one day it will change. When I went over there to Tim, I already told him everything that I suggest them to make better. Cigar Daily Nation. So I already say what I have to say to him when I was there, and you know, if nothing changes, that's what it is. I don't want to put him in the tough spot. He is a business person. You know, he is trying to do business and have fun with everybody at the same time, and I don't want to ruin that. It takes two hands to clap. So if one hand stops, the other hand cannot clap. So I'll be the person that leaves. Yeah, Chris, come over. You get to play with my toys. Unless we're talking about different kind of toys. Different kind of toys? I might not have the whip, but I do have candles. Oh, God. Yeah. I'm canceling some of my trips because I don't, at this point, I don't want to face it anymore. I just want to leave it and move on. So I'm not going to Cigar Daily headquarters this year, I guess, for that matter. I was going to plan another couple trips to go over just to hang out. But I don't want to put myself in that point where I had to explain this whole thing over and over again to everybody there. I just want the people that ask me about what's going on for everybody to know that, you know, staying in Cigar Daily Nation is a good place to be. I'm not going to be there, but I'm still here for you guys, right? I'm here for you guys. Some of you already chat with me just regularly on Messenger anyway. So any questions at all, I love to talk about it. You know, I love to make this experience much better for you. I love to share my experience on some rare cigars and stuff like that. And when I get something that's just hard to get, I love to share it, just the way it is. Just the way it is, right? I know a lot of people put duplicate posters in in cigar in the SSL. So we just allow that over there, and I'll continue to post in there instead. So I'll be doing my posts in that instead of Cigar Daily Nation. I'll run events there. I'll still run events there because I like it. It's fun. I'll still run events there. I'll still do my things there. I'll just do it there. We still can have a lot of fun. And again, I don't want anybody to leave Cigar Daily Nation. It's a good place to be. It's a fun place to be. There's a lot of funny stuff. You know, if I miss something, something really funny, go ahead and repost it in the SSL. I would love to see it. You know, have fun with it. I just can't go back with a situation like that. I'm not gonna subject myself to any more verbal abuses. So I don't want to explain myself to anybody else. You know, I have pride. I do very well for myself. I don't want to put myself in that situation. You know, I'm not the one that's begging to stay there. I don't want to be the one that says it's okay for you guys to continue to abuse me. So, yeah, you know, still have fun. I think people can still have fun. I'm still gotta watch Tim. You know, his videos are funny here and there. You know, obviously, a lot of things he talked about, I want to put to the test over here so that we can all try. Like, for example, this cut doesn't work. doesn't work. And you know, there's a lot of stupid thing I want to do. At the same time, share my knowledge and share my experience about certain cigars. Yeah. Don't force yourself to help someone that doesn't want the help. I want to live every day happy. I want to live every day full of fun, and that's really all I'm about. You know, I bought a new hat, by the way. I just can't smoke it with it because it's wool and it's got to take the smoke in there. But I'll show it to you guys other time. So once you get to the football part, the flavor gets more complex. You get more of that creamy, nutty flavor on top of the tobacco. So you had to work your way to that football. But I kind of afraid that once the football is done, the flavor is gonna go away again. So that's gonna be tough. I mean, I don't know. This cigar is quite long, and the only left wrappers are here. I don't know if this just taped on was part of the roll. So we'll see if that flavor stays, because there's a little bit 2 more lines of Connecticut wrappers in here, I think. And it's just, I don't know. You know, sometimes they tape over for look. Sometimes it's part of the wrapping and stuff like that. You know, if you guys went to a cigar factory and stuff like that, you'll see people put cigars in the mold and press it with this huge thing that turns and just presses all the cigars together as a press, and that give you that good shape and beautiful smooth shape and stuff like that. And that's just a look, and that's the one of the thing I want to address. Ruben, if you wanted to see where I'm going, you can just PM me and I'll send you a link for it. I want to address about the cigar I sent out. Yes, it packed crazy tight, but it doesn't ruin the cigar. It just looks ugly. Alright, so when I send you a cigar, and I don't think I ever send anybody a cigar that's in a bad shape. Have I ever sent you guys a cigar that's in a bad shape? Let me know. Because usually I make it right. I send another one. So, but that particular cigar is because I have to make sure it's really tight and there's no air in there, because air has moisture, and then at a negative 20, 30 degrees, it will freeze and it will ruin the cigar because all this moisture will gather. So I have to make sure I suck everything out of it. And it might look ugly, but it should smoke perfectly fine. So unfortunately, that cigar looks bad and got trashed by people. But I don't see why people going bananas over it, because cigar might look bad after it's shaped in a certain way, but it smoked just fine. It smoked just fine. And or else box press will have smoked like crap, because you had to put in the box press mold for a long time and press down. It's really, really, you know, in a high pressure, pushing down on the mold. So that was smoked just fine. I just wanted to say that, you know, people who are snobs are basically saying that went bananas and stuff like that. I don't understand it. I feel that was uncalled for a little bit. I mean, if I traded you a cigar and that cigar was ruined, I usually would send you another one, but I didn't think that was trash. I just think that, okay, so some print of that bag went on it, but that's not gonna ruin the cigar. Cigar is good. Still tastes the same. I vacuum pack my cigar all the time, and I never have an issue with it. I never have an issue with it. But you gotta put science in that, right? You gotta put science in that. And it's very abnormal weather, though. I never heard any places that got like negative 40, negative 50 degrees. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I'm just really afraid that during transit, the cigar is gonna freeze. Well, with the absence of air and moisture, that cigar isn't gonna freeze out that much. It might frost, but it won't freeze. So that was my goal in that. So I had to pack it extra tight. But yeah, I didn't feel like that I have to stir up that post again and explain and stuff like that. I just say I don't understand why people go banana over it. So, but yeah, if you have a problem, send me a PM. You know, I always answer. I answer my message as fast as I can. I don't care what time it is. If I see it, I answer it. So, like I'm not one of the people that reads and not reply. I read and I reply instantly. Because how long does it take to reply in a message? How long does it take? You know. Hey, Double Robusto, what's going on? I know you arrived late. We are already a little bit into this football cigar from LFD. So far, it didn't have any special taste until it gets to the football. So now it kind of tastes like a heavy tobacco flavored Connecticut. So you can say this is a stronger version of Connecticut right now. It's pretty good. Ruben. That's a good one. No, this is the LFD. LFD. I need to buy some more cigar for sure, and but I gotta wait for after I pay my taxes. I gotta pay my taxes first. I don't know how much this year is gonna be. I think it's gonna be more than last year, and it's gonna be crazy amount of money. So I gotta pay that first. Pay my dues first. Government needs to function. Needs my money. You know, that's the thing. Why is like certain Jewish holidays considered a holiday, but Chinese New Year is not a holiday? Chinese New Year should be a holiday, right? So many people celebrate. Chinese New Year should be a holiday. The Lunar New Year should be a holiday. So many people celebrate. We need the time to celebrate. I always, I hear people like the Asian people who work, they have to take that time off because they have to be with the family and stuff like that. Why don't you just make that a holiday, right? Chinese New Year should be a holiday. It's a massively celebrated holiday around the world, right? Japan celebrates Lunar New Year. China celebrates Lunar New Year. Hong Kong, Singapore, all those countries celebrate Lunar New Year. Being America, the melting pot, shouldn't we celebrate Chinese New Year? Is there any public holiday that was related to Chinese holidays? None. We should have at least one. We should have at least one. By the way, Double Robusto, I know you came in late. I tried to cut this box press the way that I forgot his name, Ricky, told on the live show that if you cut the both corners, it'll be easier to smoke. It would just be fine. It's harder to smoke. I can tell you that it's so much harder to smoke because now I had to put my whole mouth that covers the both side of the hole just to be able to smoke it. It's hard. It's not easy. You see, like, so I cut angled, but to suck on this, I can't leave any part of this hole because if I suck on it and take a draw and I have any exposed holes, I'm just taking air from the hole and then draw back out. It makes it harder to draw. That is correct. Lunar New Year is based on the true season changes, right? Because if you think about it, spring is not really spring. Spring still have snow. Come on. Spring is not really spring. Spring should be the time where there's no more snow and things start to grow and stuff like that. And we consider spring at January? Come on, right? So Lunar New Year is really like the true New Year, right? So spring starts at the end of winter, and that's how you should go. But no, you gotta calculate that, the way that the December ends and stuff like that. But if you really calculate spring, it's after February, right? So Lunar New Year should be the only true New Year out there. But I can understand some culture just like, I don't know anything about Lunar New Year, and it's always on a different day. Why should we do that? Just do it other day. But farmers use Lunar New Year because it matters to what they're farming and all that stuff. So Lunar New Year should be the true New Year's, right? Not that I agree with the zodiac sign and all that stuff, but it's just an easier way to calculate month and time and what should we be doing and stuff like that. Lunar New Year is great. It should be a public holiday, so everybody can celebrate. Everybody can celebrate. So, and what's wrong with celebrating New Year twice? Any holiday is a good holiday, right? See, if I were to smoke this regularly where the cap is, that's all I got. I had to cover the entire hole to smoke it. Not a good way to smoke, I can tell you that. Life is good. Life is good. Life is great. Life is good. Everybody should celebrate. You know, I hope you guys already order your chicken wing, because you haven't ordered your chicken wing yet. They probably won't deliver to you on time. I order the chicken wing as soon as I got off the plane, and then basically call and have it delivered. They're so busy today, they won't even make fries. I can't even get fries. I love fries. I love like steak fries, and I can't even get fries. I had to just get chicken wings. So I have chicken wing upstairs for watching the commercial later. I'm just gonna watch the commercials. The commercials are great, but hey, you know, it is what it is. Hey, if I'm the president of the United States, number one, everybody gets a cigar, and number two, Lunar New Year will be the official New Year's. Sometimes government makes a weird decision. I think they tried to pass a bill in Massachusetts where it's called a congestion fee. So if you go in a certain part of Boston, they want to charge you, I don't know, $5, $10, $15 to be there. That's so weird. That's so weird. Batagas is gotta be great, and that's a great choice to smoke. Batagas is a great cigar. You gotta enjoy it, and I can tell you that. The only problem is that, you know, it is a football game, so it's up and downs, and you gotta have good time and bad time with that cigar while you're watching football. That's the problem. Yay, Tony for 2020. Unfortunately, I can never be a president because I am naturalized citizen. I am not a natural born citizen, so can't do that. Which I kind of don't understand, because technically, in technicality, everybody are not natural. They're all naturalized at one point, so their family are naturalized at one point. You know, I know Arnold Schwarzenegger wants to be a president one time. He just basically said that rule of being natural born should be a president. It's kind of stupid. I kind of agree in a way where I think that the president should be just anybody who have good, you know, good mind into making the country better. Could be anybody. So I don't know. How cool would it be if you say Arnold Schwarzenegger is our president? That would be kind of cool, isn't it? And Arnold Schwarzenegger is a big supporter of cigar too. I think he loves his cigars, and he talked about how his father-in-law got him to cigars, and he smokes cigar everywhere. That's the way to do it. If you can enjoy a cigar with your father-in-law, that's great. That's such a good thing. Bob H, why are you smoking today? Why are you planning to smoke today? I hope everybody is smoking something during football, because it's a great time to relax and have a chat with everybody and have a smoke. So this is one time where all the wife should be okay with their husband smoking in the living room with the TV. If you agree with me, now, see, the thing is about president is that they have so many people under them that's basically doing the work, and the president just had to make a choice whether or not you make that choice, right? The president make the choice whether or not you make the choices, and a lot of choices that come from below, who you select as your cabinet, right? So, president is under a lot of stress to make the choice, but it'd be great to be able to make some of those choices, right or wrong, though. Because I'm not saying that president always make the right choices, but that choices are thought through by your cabinet and people below it and all that stuff. And obviously, balance of power, that means the House and the Senate both thought about those things before you made that decision, right? Yeah, sweet, creamy, and just gets a little bit stronger. So this is like a medium body Connecticut, if you could just put that in perspective. All right, a medium body Connecticut. So if you think Connecticut is kind of light, this is a good alternative. But again, it is a collectible cigar. I think this is more for collecting than smoking. So I need to get some of those Whiskey Rebellion. I saw the review for it today with Tim thingy, so it's pretty good. Now I didn't agree with the government shutdown, to be honest, and I think the wall thingy is not that important at all. Build it, not build it, same thing, right? If you like to build something, build it, but is it gonna be as effective as we thought? Probably not. China has good Great Wall, have 2 Great Walls, and did not stop the Mongolian from coming in. But does it look good and towards attraction and something with it? Sure, but you know, it is what it is. I really think that, you know, if there's no money to build the wall, just get sponsors, put advertisement on the wall for Mexicans. You know, build the wall, put the advertisement right on the wall, so you know that pays for the wall. There's plenty of company that can pay for it, and do I think it's right to make the citizens pay for it? Probably not, because it's still a lot of money. Then get sponsors to pay for it. Get the sponsors to pay for it. You know, so I think it wouldn't be that big of a deal if there's money for it. There's already, you know, yeah, there's already fences / walls and all that stuff, and there's also tunnels and all that stuff too. Does it make sense to have a border of some sort? Sure, I agree with that. Again, I think that it's not a big deal if there's money to it. So just find a way to find the money and everything will be fine. Right now, there is no money. We owe more money to China than anything else. So, which doesn't make sense. I don't even know why the biggest country has a huge debt like that, and then China has huge amount of money like that. It's kind of like skewed. It's just not. But yeah, if there's money, it should be easy, right? Imagine if we have a surplus of $200 billion in the bank for the United States. He say, I need $5 billion to build a wall. You'd be like, yeah, go ahead, do it. Right? But it got to a point where, because there's no money, and obviously 2 sides don't agree with it, it's got to be tough. Do it some other way. Sponsorship. Right? Sponsorship. But is it wrong for a president to say, I want to build something for the country? Nah, that's his choice, right? Gotta respect that here and there. Is it right for him to just say, I need that much money? Well, not really, but find a way to get the money, then I think everything should be fine. We got to a point where America is owing so much money, and that we want to build so much things that doesn't get paid for, right? And just sucks to have that. So, you know, find a way to make money for America first, then do whatever you want. That makes it easy. So yeah, president, do what you want, but find a way to pay for it. And yeah, let's just focus on other stuff that's more important, like, you know, the homeless people on the road. Vets needs a lot of help. They need a lot of money. They need a good medical system. They need, you know, I think the medical system charge way too much for people that has sickness and all that stuff. And if you're sick right now, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Medical system is way too expensive. You can go to Singapore, pay cash for all the medical that you need, and come back and still be cheaper than doing it here. That's something that I think is wrong. But I understand why the doctor needs that much money, because they have some serious amount of student debt. So that needs to be changed. If they can fix all those problems first, I think those were more important. The more important is the people here. Deal with the people that's not here later. That's my opinion on it. I mean, everybody has a different opinion, and try not to get too political. I'm just saying that, you know, I'm mutual about this, but there are some stuff that we need to take care of in the country first before we take care of the things that's out of the country. Yeah, right, Tyler. I think that's the way it is. We had the vets that retired and couldn't do anything and has no money. We have people that's in serious disability, but Social Security is not enough to cover all that. We have people that cannot afford to go to the doctor, and majority of people doesn't even go to the doctor with insurance because copay and stuff still costs a lot of money, right? How many people actually go to their dentist regularly here? We have 15 viewers. How many people actually go to their dentist regularly? Do your fillings and dental cleaning and all that stuff. Who does that regularly? Did you know that, let's say, if you have a dental cleaning and then you require a deep cleaning and then something's wrong with your teeth at one time, start from that point on, for the same dental cleaning, they had to charge you more. How does that make sense? If it's the same thing, why am I being charged more for it? That doesn't make sense. So medical system needs an overhaul, I think, and not in terms of insurance, but in terms of the medical system. We have fences though, that wall, and I can tell you the difference between the two because I've experienced breaking through a fence. But then again, you can break through a wall too. If you set your mind on something, you could always do all that, right? When there's a will, there's a way, right? If you can even run into White House, fence is only one thing, right? And I know a lot of people use this home as a example. Do you not have 4 walls in the home, but does people still get through and rob your house? Yeah, it still does. So instead of $5 billion, I can think to help a lot of vets. I can think to help a lot of people, a lot of police officers, a lot of emergency thing. I mean, remember there at one point where the police have to close some of their stations. Fire department had to close some of the station because it's just no money. I think the government should pay for those first. So I'd rather have 10 police stations around my house than a wall around the country if I had to choose between the two. What's going on, Nate? I'm having so much trouble smoking this. So I want to talk about this though. The other day I had basically a whiskey with ginger ale. That actually tastes pretty good. For those people that had trouble drinking whiskey, I think you should try that. Have a little bit of whiskey and have a little bit of ginger ale. You still get the whiskey taste, but it's a lot sweeter. It tastes great. And I had it with a Habano cigar. It actually works. What are we smoking today? We're smoking the LFD football cigar. Right now you can't see the football anymore because I already got through it. The football mark right here. It's basically, at this point, I can say this is just a stronger version of Connecticut. It doesn't have a lot of flavor profile, but it's stronger than the Connecticut and kind of tastes like Connecticut. All right, talk to you later, Jason. Whiskey in the coffee? Oh yeah, okay. So make a little bit of hard coffee. But I don't do that usually. I have experience where I put whiskey in my coffee and the coffee start to condense, start to go down. Kind of weird, but some people like it though. I think eventually we can afford it, just how we afford it. So if they can find a way to afford it, that's one thing. It did. So in the beginning, it tastes just like tobacco. There's not much to it. It tastes like a cheap cigar that just have the flavor of tobacco. And as you get into it, get to the football, you start to taste the creaminess of the Connecticut wrapper. So that's why I say this tastes like a stronger Connecticut. So yeah, it does have a slight change in flavor. but I don't think I don't think they did enough with this cigar to make a limited release for the football. So and obviously I don't have the Opus X $500 cigar, so I can't compare with how the other football cigar tastes like. But hey, if you guys have other football cigars, I'd love to trade you and just try it. Hey Samuel, what is going on? Tristan, thank you for joining us. I'm sorry to bother you doing when you're working, but hey, have a good day. Have a good Sunday, Tristan. Hey Samuel, what are you smoking for the football today? Are you watching the Super Bowl today? Are you gonna have a special cigar that you gotta smoke to watch the football? Hour and a half. I'm only like halfway through. This is long cigar. This is like you can probably smoke this for the entire game of Super Bowl. Yeah, this is a long burning cigar. And I'm trying my best to go through it, but this is a long cigar. I don't even think I can finish it, but we'll keep going to see if it changes. So yeah, I mean, in terms of the wall and stuff, I don't know. And now it looks like it's kind of hit a roadblock because we're doing another voting for next year, right? So there's a lot of things going on. And Taiwan is going to vote for a president too, and it's got to be like between two females too. So I'm kind of like biased towards Taiwan because I am from Taiwan, but I think Taiwan needs a lot of help. Taiwan needs a lot of help. They're being bullied by China for sure, and it got to a point where political things are hindering the growth of Taiwan. You know, I used to see a lot of things made in Taiwan and stuff like that. I kind of get but everything right now is made in China. I'm sick of everything made in China. I know it's cheaper, but everything's made in China now. CAO Flathead 660 pre-game. Not sure what I have doing. That sounds serious cigars, yo. It might be the draw, but I'm drawing a lot. Imagine I'm drawing through 2 holes, so I'm doing a lot of drawing. Yeah, it's almost 200 subs. Have a great day, Evan. Enjoy the game today, too. Whew. Working on this. I'm working through it. You know, maybe I should wipe some butter on it right now. Just, just to get an extra taste on it. Ah, that was good. This thing pairs well with coffee though. Coffee kind of washes off a little bit and it gives you the new taste again when you go back to it. Well, Oliva V, I'll be getting into that later. Did you get the Oliva V box press? Or did you get the long one, the Toro? Or did you get the round ones? I realized that Oliva V in Toro tastes slightly better than the regular box cut. The box press. I mean, box press Toro tastes better than regular box press. That could be just me though. Working on this. It's getting through. It's getting through. Very close. Very close to halfway. Going high. I hear my wife. I think she just came home from shopping. Yes, my wife went to shopping there early this morning. Super Bowl, right? It's a guy time. So a lot of people are getting tax returns, and what I want to know is, what do you plan to buy with your tax return money? What do you plan to buy with tax return money? Aside from paying bills, what do you plan to buy with your tax return money? Are you planning to trip, having a good trip? Or are you planning to buy more cigars? Or you just have some electronics or whatever that you want to buy, maybe work, make over your house and stuff? What are you guys planning to do? So $1 is the shorter box price. She won't. She won't. But she's working on it to find a way to look better on camera. She's been working on that. I don't think she will ever come to the thing. I mean, that's just an excuse for her to buy more makeup. But we'll see. Cigars and do a little giveaway, getaway on the weekend. That sounds like a good idea. I mean, I need to get away. I need to get away. You know, I saw Bob the Cigar Guy did the review on Green Hornet. That made me kind of want to try Green Hornet. I don't know if I have one. I had to go look for it. I might have it. But Green Hornet sounds pretty cool. Sounds pretty cool. You see, I constantly stretching because sitting on the chair for 16 hours doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel good. The people in front of me, on the way over there, the people in front of me, I don't know. Looks like he might need a second seat to kind of hold his weight, but I constantly feel like the seats just collapse, and the kid behind me just keep kicking the seats. Oh my god, should I just go turn around and just snap the kid's head and go, "Ah, I've been soy sauce assassin"? You know, you can be the perfect person in the world and just enjoy how you look. It's still not enough. All right, people get self-conscious nowadays. So if you don't usually appear on the screen that often, you'll feel like, you know, there's always somebody that looks better. So don't compete yourself with someone. Just be yourself, right? But you can't tell that to a female. They will always compare themselves to another person. Say, oh, you seen those women on the show, looks great, blah, 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 blah. Look at the makeup, blah, 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 blah. And I can honestly tell you, when you do makeup on camera versus in reality, they look super different, right? You will look great on camera. That means you gotta look super weird off camera. You gotta have makeup all over your face just to look right on camera, because camera's 2D, so they can only see whatever it sees on the surface, right? And then you had to make the definition so your face looks 3D. But when you do that in real life, and when you walk on the streets, like, oh my god, how much layer did she put on her face? You know, different. Yeah, it's a great review. He's tried his best being sick, and I respect that. He's tried to make video when he's sick, so I respect that. And it's a long one, and it's about 30-something minutes long. But at the end, he have a funny story about when he was in the military. So, if you got bored over the cigar review, just skip to the back. The story is kind of fun. Now, Bob is always cheerful, even when he's sick. I respect that. He's a great guy. I love to watch his videos. It's funny. All the time. Especially when he pull out the sucker scratch. He does the voice. It's fun. I wish I had one of those things. I want to get a sucker scratch statue. How do I get one? What's with the Davidoff cigar that has a profile picture of Winston Churchill? I want to try it just for the band. So Winston Churchill is their lineup made for Winston Churchill. So it's one of their like a premium series. It's definitely worth to try, but it's kind of pricey, and they're long. They are like Churchill size. They're long. So they're releasing some special edition of Winston Churchill, but I can tell you that it doesn't taste any different. It's just try to promote that brand. I think try to promote that special lineup. So it's worth to try. It is kind of expensive, You also see Winston Churchill's face on the late night, so it's just one of their series of cigars. And if you smoke the Winston Churchill series of cigars, they are all kind of strong. They're all medium plus, if not full body. So, but try it. They're good. They are good. They are very flavorful. They're very have a lot of strength to it though. So it's like able to give you the same flavor. They had to add the strength. But I recommend it. Though it's kind of pricey. It's pricey. I don't know. I'm gonna keep lighting this up again because it's too much. Maybe I'll save the rest later. I don't know. It starts to taste not the same afterward. But I think this is as far as I want to go before I get sick. So, in terms of this cigar, it can expect this to be like a full-bodied or medium plus bodied Connecticut. It's a long smoke time, hour and a half. I only got through this much, right? So I got through this much an hour and a half. This will last you an entire game of football. You know, if anybody know how to get one of those statues, let me know. I'll pay it, I'll buy it, I'll do whatever to get it. So let me know how to get one, because I want one. If I get one, it will sit right here where this bottle is, right next to this little guy. But yeah, I had to figure out how to get it. Just I don't know how to get it. I don't know how to get it. There was no retail for that. I think it had to be gifted, and obviously I'm not nearly as popular as Bob, so can do that. But I can do the bathtub calendar in exchange for it. Bob the Cigar Guy is lucky to get that. I love that, the look of it. It's cool. It's cool. Have big feet and have beard and long hair. Right? Right? Yeah. Share the information. How do you get that? If anybody knows, let me know. Alright? If anybody watched this, let me know in the comment, how do I get one? How do I get one? If you want to have one for sale, let me know too. I want one too. I want one too. I didn't get to find anything when I went over there. Tim didn't have one, so. Coffee is good. Keep me awake. You know, I should be like passing out right now, but try my best. Stay awake. Gotta get through the jet lag. You know what's really funny is I went to buy hats, right? And the owner, or the manager over there, actually recognized me. He's like, yeah, I actually follow you on Instagram. And SoySauceAssassin, right? I was like, oh my god, you actually know the name. You know, it's pretty cool. Hey Bruce, what's going on? Sorry that you kind of joined us a little late. I had the LFD football cigars. I got to a point where I think it's a little too strong for my current condition, so I just smoked probably just about halfway. Just got through that football part of it. So Bruce, what do you plan to smoke for the football, for the Super Bowl? By the way, I through the video I already talked about what's going on and stuff like that. So if you want to know what's going on and figure out, I don't want to continue to repeat myself. So just rewind later all the way to the front. You'll hear all the bad stuff before the good stuff. Excuse me. Whew. Cigar is strong. Don't smoke this cigar without a food in your stomach. You need food in your stomach for this. It's not. I think I'll probably enjoy it more while I'm eating chicken wings, but I have really ugly eating habits of eating chicken wings, so I save you the disgust look of me eating chicken wings. I have upstairs though, so I'm gonna eat some after this. For sure. For sure. I'll put a picture of my chicken wings later. I mean, for this, since it's a limited edition cigar, I feel like they should decorate this more because this LFD band is kind of boring. Don't you guys think so? It's just the LFD and then coin and leaves. I feel like they can do more. For something that they expect you to collect, I feel like they can do more on the band rather than just kind of boring here and have football shape on the end. I know that some other brand released a limited edition football cigars too. So yeah, if you guys, any of you guys have other football cigar, I'd love to trade you guys for it. No one eats wings pretty. No, some people eat wings with knife and forks. Some people eat it like really nicely. In Japan, there's actually a place that's specialized in chicken wings, and they don't sell drumstick. They have no drumstick. It's all wings, right? And they do it in this way where you can just put it and then just hold it with your teeth, pull out, and just only bones will come out. All the meats will come off of it. Those are the best wing ever. The place is called Yamachan. They are the best wing in Japan. So if you ever go to Japan, go to Yamachan. And it's not even expensive. It's not even expensive. It's just a really peppery flavor wings. And you literally just get wing. They had a little jar in front of you. So basically, just put it in your mouth, pull out the bones, and that was it. Throw the bones away. You're done. So you can eat like 50, 100 wings in one sitting. Easy. Easy, because they're just that good. I'll go there and eat all the wings, and I'll take home some too. Gurkha Ghost. No, don't smoke that. Oliva series, Millennial Figaro. Okay. Throwback El Rey Del Mundo Toro. Opposite Small Torpedo. Decision. I think Oliva series will do good. Especially if you gotta drink beer. Oliva series V with beer tastes pretty good. So if that's your choice of drink, I recommend that. And maybe finish with Opus 6 because it's gotta be a long game, right? 2 to 3 hour game. So I'll say choose 2. Gurkha Ghost, I still can't get over the taste that I tasted, so I don't recommend that. No, it's just not my taste bud. But you know, it's your cigar. Light it up the way you want, right? So if you like Gurkha, go for it. But I recommend the Oliva Series V. If you gotta go with beer, beer is good. If you wanna do, maybe Gurkha Ghost will go good with Guinness if that's what's your choice of drinks, because I think Guinness has enough taste to kind of cover out some of those tastes from Gurkha Ghost. But I'm not the person that kind of like to drink Guinness, so I don't know. But yeah, it's gotta be a fun night. I'm looking forward to the commercials. You know, usually they put the commercial on YouTube first, and then you get to watch it. I purposely didn't watch any of the commercials so I can watch it today. But did you end up buying that Ghost? I hope you didn't buy it. Did you end up buying the Ghost? I hope you didn't buy it. I mean, for collection, that band looks beautiful. But I didn't like the taste. I didn't like the taste. Some people love it though. I was told that some people like, you know, swear by it. So it's just a different palette. Different palette. Why am I smoking for the game? I probably will not smoke anything for the game. I got off a plane, long flight, so I'm not gonna start recovering from it. So I probably won't smoke anything. I'm having a coffee right now because like, and especially you can see I didn't make my own coffee today. I just don't have the time. So I just didn't have the time to do it. I might take some rest. I don't know if I will miss the game or end up getting up just by my bed and just watch all the commercials and stuff like that. So I feel like I want to do a review for this anyway, and I want to kind of tell people what's going on a little bit too, because a lot of people are asking. So that's why I make this live today. I know everybody's busy today. Probably everybody's prepping their barbecue and stuff like that for the afternoon. And, you know, I don't want to take up too much time of people's enjoyment. So that's why I just want to do it early and then have a video, talk about what's going on, and enjoy the cigar while I'm at it. And, you know, basically just have fun. Kind of reorganize my mood a little bit because I like to be happy. So now I'm happy. I'm actually pretty happy right now. I have so much to look forward to, and I'm going to plan. I canceled the plan to go to Cigar Daily, and I'm going to New York instead. So any of you people that willing to join me when I go to New York, something late April or maybe early March, let me know, and I'll let you know exactly what time I plan to go, so we can all hang out and smoke. That would be great. Good guy is a love and hate. I like a lot of smoke, and I have a couple decent ones, but not all of them. That's all that's pretty much everybody's experience, right? You gotta try all the cigars, and some of them you just gotta be hating a lot, and that you just never gotta smoke again. But Gurkha is one of those that I think it's worth to collect, but not suiting for everybody's taste, because Gurkha has beautiful bands. Gurkha has beautiful boxes. All right, and if you guys got empty Gurkha boxes that looks great, let me know. I trade you cigar for the boxes. Won't be watching much of the game because I don't care much for football personally. I don't like teams. But you gotta like the commercial, right? The commercial is great. $2 million, $3 million for one spot in Super Bowl. That's crazy. So those commercials must be good, you know? Those commercials has to be good. Love those commercials. Love the. To be honest with you, I didn't even think about I didn't even know it's Super Bowl season until like recently. Hey Brian, what's going on, man? Trying all the Camachos. Camachos are great. Camachos are great. I don't think I hate any Camachos whatsoever. I haven't tried the one that was sent to me, the six something. I haven't tried that one yet. But I think so far I like all the Camachos. They're great. They're not too expensive either. But a lot of people don't like the Camacho, what's the thing called? Candela. So that's one of those hate or love cigars for Camacho. Don't they used to have a show that kind of review all the commercials? Those shows are gone. I love those shows that just review commercials. Oh, Nate, you need to try one. Just go try something easy. Start with the Connecticut and all that stuff. So Brian, what do you plan to smoke tonight? What do you plan to smoke? Or what are you smoking right now? Because I know some people is not gonna wait until the Super Bowl starts smoking. But why are you smoking? Why are you planning to smoke? Can I help you make your choices? Because a lot of people are having like, you know, choices. Like, what are you planning to smoke? What do you plan to smoke for the Super Bowl or today? If you're just not gonna watch Super Bowl, what you still playing today? Outside is still too cold for me. Like, you know, I'm thinking this weekend maybe I'll film outside because 60 degrees is good to be outside. Red band, okay. Red band's what? Corojo? Triple Maduro Camachos is really tasty. It's really tasty. They got that one right, but the strength is not for everybody though. If you gotta smoke a Triple Maduro, it is a full body cigar. It's not for everyone, especially for beginners. Some people, like as a beginner, they try that right away because a lot of people smoke that and then get sick right away. That's not a good choice if you're a beginner. Leaf cigar is great, and I don't know if you guys know this. When I first saw Leaf cigar, I was like, I'm never gonna try that because the way it looks. Turns out it was tobacco leaf wrapping. That was great, and after I know that, I started buying them because it's just ingenious to do that. It's just great. Just that at first I thought that's how you smoke it. Like I never picked the one up because the way it looks. So I would think that you just pick that and just light it like that. I was like, oh my god, why would anybody make such an ugly cigar? But turns out it was just a wrapper. It's kind of cool. So try everything. I mean, the moral of that story is try everything. Not going to be able to smoke tonight, but had house blend Candela yesterday from Soho Cigar Bar in New York City. Soho Cigar Bar. I don't think I've ever been there. I don't go to Soho that much. Soho is really a place to eat. So I don't go to Soho that much. Cool, Jason. Yeah, I don't go to Soho that much, so I actually didn't even think there was a Soho bar, cigar bar there. But next time I go, I'll go check it out. Next time I go there, I'll go check it out. I didn't even know there. Soho is just such a hard area to go because you can't drive there. It's not gonna be any parking there. But you could take train there. You can probably Uber there, taxi there. It's just that usually I stay in the Manhattan area, and from Manhattan to go down to Soho is it's a short trip. I guess it's a short trip, but just that it's not easy to park and all that stuff. So I don't go there that often. Did I ever try one of the commercial power bands? What do you mean by power band? I'll look it up. Let me look it up. Power band. Power band. Give me 1 second. Oh, those are the power band? Yeah, I have tried them before. Yes. The black ones. Yes, I have tried them before. And I like them too, but they are kind of strong too as well. Plus, cigars are overpriced. Oh, at the Soho place you're talking about? Well, it's in New York City. They do charge quite a bit of tax when you buy cigars there. Let me know next time you want to go. Parking is not as bad as other places in the city. So when I go to Manhattan, I will stay there, and everything is walking distance, so I didn't have to drive around because I'm just usually stay in the Hiltons there, or if I want to go further away, it'll be Ritz-Carlton. So like everything is walking distance for me. I didn't really travel that hard. So, but when I had to go to like the East Village or Soho, even Tribeca, that's like a small trip for me. So if I'm gonna go Soho, usually I'll stay by the Hudson River at the Conrad's there, and that's how I travel to Soho. But usually I don't stay there. My wife likes the water view over there, but for me it's like that's so far away from Manhattan, you know. So you know that's why I usually just stay in Manhattan instead. Eating sushi appetizers right now. Oh, you're getting me right now because I don't want to go out and get food, and I know there's not gonna be sushi delivery today for sure. So that's a problem. Yeah. So I usually hang out in Davidoff because you know the guy over there takes care of me a lot. They take care of my requests and all that, and a lot of times I buy a lot of cigars and I don't like to carry it, so they send it back to my house, which is nice. I like that. Plus they have pretty good lounge and people are nice over there. But yeah, if you guys want to hang out, I go anywhere to hang out. You know, especially people in Massachusetts area. If you guys want to hang out, let me know. Let me know. You know, I know New Jersey, Connecticut, and New York are a little bit harder, but I try my best. You know, I'll organize something and then we can go. Because, you know, nothing is better than hanging out with you guys. Plus, my wife needs to shop, and I just don't want to be shopping. Ooh. So yeah, I think we're gonna cut this a few minutes short today. I think everybody have their things to do. Everybody's got, you know, fun things to do today. So I'm gonna let you guys be able to do the fun thing and enjoy time with friends and families. And thank you so much to be with this unscheduled appearance today. And I really had a fun time. I lightens my mood a lot, and I did talk about the things got out of my chest in the beginning, so I feel much better now. So thank you for you guys to be here and listen to me talking trash, and basically, you know, help me feel a little bit better. I really appreciate it. And again, from now on, I will just do this, and also with the SSL. And if you want to know what that is, you can PM me, and we can invite you into it. All right. So everybody, take care. Have a great day today. Enjoy some of the commercials. Next time I start this next Wednesday or something earlier than that. let's talk about those commercials, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna have some good ones, and I'll choose something special to smoke for that time as well. All right, and hey Mike, what's going on? Sorry, I'm about to leave, but thanks for dropping by though. My clock is making some serious cigar ashtrays. I'm gonna tell you guys later when he's finished, because that's some serious ashtray. I would love to show you guys. He's so talented to make those things. So you know, when that happens, I'll show it to you guys, because when he sent me the pictures, I was amazed, mind blown. Anyway, so yeah, have a good day, everybody. Enjoy the time. I'll see you guys Wednesday. Be saucy, guys, and don't fight anymore on Cigars Daily Nation. If you want to find me, message me, PM me. Love to chat with you guys. I won't be on there for now, and you know, stay the way it is. Be saucy, be cool, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. All right, have a good day, guys. Bye.